Foul stroke. Ball in hand.
Well, a scratch we don't see very often with the new break rule up in the corner. A funny kiss off the red
And please
three.
start the clock.
Nicely done at the start of the final match of what's been a tough road for the Philippines. They beat Spain B 7-2 in the second round, but all their other matches have been close. 7-5 against Spain's main team, the pair who won it last year on the opening day. And then withstanding those two great fightbacks from Chinese Taipei and Austria to get through in hill finishes in both of their last two matches. But it's a very swift opening rack here.
Small pocket and easy to get behind the purple with the safety.
Bit of personal history on offer to Joshua Filler this evening. There are only 6 players who've ever been on the winning team in a World Cup of Pool on 2 occasions. He can be the 7th.
Cue ball going to kiss the 3, going to kiss the cue ball. Now an open shot.
Such a tough road to get here. Coming through as an unseeded team. There's no way that they're not one of the 16 best teams here, but of course through inactivity, the world rankings were not good enough to make them seeds. And if they do win, they'll be the first unseeded team ever to win the World Cup of Pool.
Just lost the cue ball a little bit there. He's put his partner under a little bit of pressure here.
I went ahead and decided to let the cue ball go a little bit, let the stroke out. Didn't get easy, and maybe they remember back to that situation at 8-7 against Austria when they decided to lay up and take a tough shot on the 6. And
sorry, you used it.
Sure.
Can we stop the shot clock? 30 seconds, please. Thanks.
Johan Chu had missed that 6 ball, about the only ball he's missed, it seems.
Johan Chu, he's feeling very spicy early on in this final. He does not mind letting that cue ball fly around the table. Aranas with a tricky 9 here for the second rack.
And have we just seen the first big moment of this final already?
Yeah, Aranas has played his part here this week. Of course he has. He's come with some big shots, but it's been Chua who's been making the tricky pots. Chua's got to try and get Aranas better.
Ja, links oder rechts rein.
On the balls, you feel.
Dann würde ich sagen rechts. Ja, und dann ziehen. Ja.
This is not easy, but it's a chance the boys would probably thought they would never get. If they make it, it hurts Team Philippines. If they miss it, Philippines have been let off the hook.
What a moment from Moritz Neuhausen. He's been the breakout star of this World Cup. 19 years of age, really put under it there. At the end of the second rack, it looked 2-0 for all the world. Now, it's 1-1.
Oh, that's tight. Pretty hard to go for that one. Especially with a real easy safety laying right in front of you.
Yeah, having a quick look at this one, it's hard to see a natural path. How do you get to the blue 2?
Tulak na lang 4.
Huh?
Tulak na lang 4. Tulak na lang.
Filipinos, they always see things other pool players don't.
Extension.
Extension called.
Very inventive.
Yeah, I think the extension is to figure out what other options besides trying to hit the 2. 3 rails, that's about it that I see in between the around the 8 and in between the pink and the 7.
Would there be a case of just rolling the pink up to the 2 and just see if you get an easier kick?
Just got to really bend this a little, going past the side.
Foul
Good
stroke.
effort.
Illegal contact, ball in hand.
I may need to slow down a bit. Filler's going to be upset about that.
Yeah, he is, because this is also another big moment in the match. Philippines handed the second rack to Germany. The Germans don't want to be handing the third.
Yeah, and he may have to address this with side spin. This may be coming near where he's standing, that right middle.
Cue ball living a charmed life there. What a start for Moritz Neuhausen. 2 big questions asked of him already. He's come up with the answer both times.
Team Germany.
And that's a big part of why Germany lead this World Cup final for the first time against the Philippines at 2 racks to 1.
So what he's going to try and play here is just crossing the 2 over mildly, sending it up table. Trying to leave it in front of the 7-8 like a combination. They fluked the 3. This isn't going to hurt at all. Maybe a kiss shot on the 7, a combination, possibly. And I'll tell you got to like, though. I mean, they knew they weren't getting the snooker, right? But Moritz really took the information well, and it's been like that all week.
Trying to become, as I said, the youngest ever winner of the World Cup. Isn't the youngest finalist. Wojciech Szewczyk was a bit younger when he played in the final for Poland 11 years ago.
Come on. Joshua Feller, what a safety shot that is. JJ, you said his safety has improved.
Yeah, I think once we kind of made the format of the rules tougher, the tables tougher, the break rule tougher, I think Josh realized he's got to up that part of his game. Big hit here. Oh, really nice. Really nice. Not the guy in this moment you want to leave this shot to.
Tell you what, JJ, that will give the Filipinos a spark, that, because they may have been a little intimidated so far. The fact that they made the mistake when they could have gone 2 up.
10 seconds, so got to get on with it. Just going to say, looking great camera view. You could tell he was attacking right there. And the Germans, when they take that much time, they're in a bad spot.
The Philippines, as I was saying, are looking to be the first unseeded team to win the World Cup. We have had an unseeded team in the final before. Thailand back in 2011. They lost that final
Extension
against
called.
Germany.
Yeah, got to kill the cue ball here, it looks like. A little spin. Wow, he pulled it past the side. I didn't know that was necessary to kill the cue ball, but maybe worried if he hit before the side it would run on a bit.
Yeah, the players know that the pockets, you can be a little looser with your potting. Oh, hello. Centre of the pocket again. Aranas is feeling it now. He's got involved in this final.
Oh, we talked about Johan because, you know,
Team
Now
Philippines.
they're ahead again. Philippines hit the front at 3-2 in this race to 11 in the World Cup final.
He's actually a very good loser when he loses.
Yeah, and I love his interviews. They're always genuine. And I'll tell you, if he doesn't like it, I think the bank is really on his mind here, but looks like the safety.
Well, how do you like that one? How do you like that one?
Yeah, and talk about it all the time. Pool, the dynamic it's just so immense. It's so incredible how well under the pressure these players pull these shots off. These aren't ones they practice. Don't set those kind of balls up. You can't set them all up. I like the medium kick here, not too hard. Yeah, I think there's a lot of good things that can happen.
Well, you need a crystal ball to predict that one. But you was right with the speed. The over tells us the 5-ball goes past the 6-0.
Coming 2 rails to the bottom, trying to send the cue ball at the green and purple. I come across it.
Is he straight? Can he just draw it back off the rail, or is it going near the middle?
I think he can cheat it one way or another. Love to use the rail, but not put as a partner on the rail. And I think we have very educated fans for the most part in the stands, it seems. Been here for the Spanish Open, and like you said, Michael, very aware of what's going on.
And what's going on now is that with a good show of holding your nerve on the 9-ball, the Philippines have gone 2 clear for the first time. They've won 3 racks in a row now. It's 4-2.
The last 2 or 3 days in this event. Needs another big one. Oh boy, is he been delivering. Cue ball needs to settle down a bit. Doesn't want to sneak and sit on the 9-ball. That's okay. He's got a shot.
Perhaps the best of the final so far. Got to watch that one again.
Yeah, a lot of players may have looked at trying to ease that ball in, opening the pocket. There's been none of that for Johan Chua this week.
Yeah, you don't want to go forward with this ball because it'll slide off that rail and leave you a nasty 7.
That's okay. You can use a level cue here and go to the side rail and back out to the center. I don't think the side pocket is any kind of worry for the cue ball, that is.
He plays the game a little bit different. Both of these players do. He ain't rolling no ball.
Kind of no maybes, right, Carl? Just take it in your own hands. Little back cut here, so. Speed looks pretty good.
Well, Germany just can't get a look in here at the moment.
The extension, please.
Yeah, there's always a point of when the cue ball passes a certain line where you feel like that's good enough.
The World Cup's first ever winners could become its first 4-time winners tonight. They've won half a dozen racks in a row now. Philippines lead Germany 7-2.
He's going to have to cheat the pocket a little bit. Don't think he goes forward here. Got to try and pound this in, huh, Carl? Get to the side rail.
Yeah, he's the type of player who wants this type of shot. He wants to show off in this final. Watch out, scratch.
No, he hit it perfect.
Oh my, what a beauty from back by Johan Chua.
Kind of stalled the ball a little bit to create another angle around the 6, and then the draw on the right spin takes perfectly.
One rack from him.
This might get him. This may kill behind the 9.
Don't worry about Chua, JJ. It's absolutely plumb.
You see this kind of stuff in, stories, movies and stuff. The Wild West or whatever you want to call it, and your partner says, "I got this, don't worry." And that's kind of what Chua's doing.
Johann Strauss provided the music for an orchestra. Johan Chua is playing like a symphony orchestra. And James Arenas is hitting the right notes as well. 3 break-in runouts for the Philippines in succession. Biggest victory and defeat in a World Cup final. They won 13-5 against USA 2006. They lost 11-3 against Austria 2019.
Yeah, and I know he got a little fortunate here, but in my opinion, I thought Germany should have taken that on. Even though it wasn't really an offensive shot, you have to change the momentum one way or another.
Ja, du oder? Ja, mach.
And hooks on the 2-ball, Carl, for the Philippines in this final have been so profitable.
Yeah, Phil is taking this one on. Trying to play kick and stick. Watch the scratch though. Oh, he's made it. He's made the ball.
The extension, please.
Yeah, talking about attacking. A little friendly bump on the 9, and nothing easy for Moritz, but it is a chance. Gets this one down. You can see a 6-9 looming in a few shots.
It was never going to be easy, JJ. It's understandable.
Yeah, and I think he may have fluked it in the side if he didn't get the double kiss on the cue ball here, but of course these players not wanting the fluke.
Yeah, and where the cue ball's finished, that tells us that is their plan, because there's no real angle to come across the face of it. And when you, JJ, dead set.
Due care and attention being given
To
what was a very routine 6-9 combination.
Oh, he's going to play it with like an inside kind of centerish, coming 3 rails into the 9.
Needed a friendlier bump on the 8. Good pot though.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be many misses from Team Philippines. Just a matter if they can keep position, keep the cue ball on the table, and break well.
Do you think if the scoreline was closer, he'd have rolled up behind the 9 ball, JJ?
Big mistake here, not getting the purple safe.
We've been extolling the virtues of the Filipinos. That was the worst shot of the final so far. Will it give Germany the catalyst for revival?
Well, to answer your question, Carl, I think he would have shot for sure. He really hasn't backed down.
Team Germany wins the rack.
It was a golden run from the Philippines, but now it's interrupted. Germany have another rack on the board. Even so, the Philippines remain in firm control. It's 9-3.
Morris Newhousen's going to be playing a lot of big competitive pool. And I guarantee you, he fancies his chances.
Well, they're going to fancy the chances here in this rack. Cue ball was getting flicked, but just look at where the balls have finished here.
Hier irgendwo mit ein bisschen Winkel raus.
Habt ihr den Zielers oder hier? Hier ist gut.
I know, Carl, you, like I, massive advocate of winner breaks, and this is why whole matches can pivot on a single shot.
Yeah, I think the fact that we've got a packed crowd in, you know, it's very lively in here. You can feel the energy. Everything's just building up to be a great spectacle.
Team Germany wins the rack.
It started with Germany trying to restore some respectability to the scoreline. Now they're bordering on being serious contenders. They only trail 9-5.
Cue ball's got to do some travelling, and the 9 ball will play a big part in this shot as well. Got to be careful he doesn't get too much in this and scratch in the bottom left as well.
Yeah, it's a ball though. If you're trying to come back on the line, like in between the 6 and the pink, up and down the table, a hair missable.
Well, he's gave his partner a look. Well, these two young men from Germany, they have done well here to make this final something special.
Team Germany wins the rack.
Remember, another World Cup final involving Germany. They thought that was all over. Well, this one most certainly isn't. 9-6.
At least about a tip's worth. Yeah, that always looked like the shot to me.
Okay, the Philippines 9-6. It's still a decent enough lead, but they've been spectators for a few racks. Now they're kicking at a blue 2.
Yeah, you most likely want a full contact here. Can't get cute with it. What about the gap?
It's there, you know. That's why Phil has come round to look at where he wants the cue ball.
Hier. Nur hier. Ist egal, ja. Spiel. Kein Problem. Machen das.
Everything there.
Konzentrier dich.
Heart-stopping moment. This table playing more generously tonight, I think, than throughout the tournament.
I couldn't agree with you more, Phil. And a little light with the cue ball here. Could have got a little more out of it, especially after his partner. Probably a little fortunate with the red 3.
Well, it's going to be another rack. Fortunate that 3-ball wobbled and fell in. On another day, it stays up. But in this final, the drama is there.
Indeed, these racks are flying by. That's now 5 in succession for Germany.
Ay, pag ako titira niya, replacing ko yun. I-stop bullying ko yun. Yung dulusot sa 4.
I couldn't imagine him passing this, and I'm not sure what they're going to do, but you can cue the ball awfully well. I think Josh may be worried about laying it on the rail and having to shoot it and get it back. So is he going here? He's going to get a little lucky, I think. Yep.
Well, the previous rack, I feel the Germans was lucky because they missed that 3-ball and somehow the pocket swallowed it up. So bit of give and take here, but this is not easy.
The extension, please.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to elevate. He's just got to slow roll it, I think. He's going to elevate the back end, see if he can keep that nice timing he's had all match. Wow.
What a shot he's played there. That might be the best shot he's played all week.
I'm almost sure it is, given the circumstance. Brilliant.
This has been impressive from James Aranas. After missing the tricky 9 in rack number 2, he has really brought the goods for me.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And not only that 6-ball, how about the 2-ball after the fluke from Johan Chua from the back rail?
Yeah, you talk about flukes. They were fortunate, but the shot Aranas played, jacked up, was sublime.
Team Philippines.
The hill is reached. Philippines 10, Germany 7. Tantalizingly, just one more rack required.
Right English before the side, and then try and improve the position play, coming directly at the 3 off 1 rail. He's gotten them really nice on here, and tell you what's the only problem is if he rolls off the 7, is he going to move it out of the way enough to open up the 6 as he comes behind it on the left side? Just barely.
Four pots away from the jackpot.
Yeah, I caught that one a little thick, but the nice lighter speed and really kind of one shot away. He's got to put a little speed on this. Skidded. Kind of kicked a little bit, but he kind of let up on the stroke a little bit as well. Just a little bit. I'll tell you what, we're going to see him kind of, I think, hum this ball on the side with a draw stroke. It's not the kind of shot you want to go forward with.
Boy, this is difficult. But it's Johan Chua. Nothing is difficult. Nothing. Aranas has got a long 8-ball. If he pots this, he'll be on the 9, and they will be World Cup champions.
Let's go! They know. It's all over bar the shouting, and when this ball goes in, there will be plenty of shouting. Take my word for it.